Welcome to Easy Language. Learn language easily. Let's start. Story 1. A Rainy Day Adventure. Lucy loved sunny days when she could play outside with her friends. But one morning, she woke up to the sound of heavy rain. The sky was grey, and water poured from the clouds. She sat by the window and sighed. What will I do all day? She wondered. Her mother walked into the room. Good morning, Lucy. Why don't you find something fun to do indoors? Lucy frowned. I don't know what to do, she said. She wanted to play outside, not stay stuck in the house. Her mother smiled. Sometimes, a rainy day can bring the best adventures, she said. Lucy decided to try her best to have fun. She went to her room and looked at her toys. She had dolls, puzzles, and blocks, but nothing seemed exciting. Then, she noticed a box in the corner of her closet. It was covered in dust. What's in there? She thought. She pulled the box out and opened it. Inside, she found a map, a small notebook, and some colorful pens. Lucy looked at the map carefully. It showed her house and garden. On the map, someone had drawn a big red X in the backyard. The notebook said, Treasure Hunt. Her eyes lit up. A treasure hunt. I'll find the treasure, even if it's raining. Lucy put on her raincoat and boots and grabbed an umbrella. She ran outside into the rain, holding the map tightly. The first clue on the map said, Start by the big oak tree. She ran to the tree and looked around. On one of the branches, she found a small piece of paper tied with string. She opened it and read, Go to the place where flowers grow. Lucy ran to her mother's flower garden. The rain made the colors of the flowers look even brighter. She searched between the roses and tulips until she found another note. It said, Look under the stone near the fountain. She hurried to the fountain. The stone was heavy, but Lucy managed to lift it. Underneath, she found a small box wrapped in plastic. She opened it and gasped. Inside was a golden key and a final note. The treasure is in the attic. Lucy ran back inside, dripping wet but smiling. She climbed the stairs to the attic, holding the golden key. The attic was dark and dusty, but Lucy wasn't afraid. She looked around and saw an old chest in the corner. It had a keyhole that matched her golden key. With shaking hands, Lucy unlocked the chest. Inside, she found a beautiful bracelet, a photo album, and a letter. The letter said, Dear Lucy, this treasure belonged to your grandmother. She wanted you to have it when you were old enough. Love, Mom. Lucy ran downstairs to show her mother. Is this true? She asked. Her mother nodded. Yes, your grandmother loved adventures too. She left this for you. Lucy smiled as she put on the bracelet. The rainy day turned into one of the best days of her life. She learned that even when the weather is bad, you can still find exciting adventures. Story 2. The New Kid at School. It was the first day of school after summer vacation, and everyone in Mrs. Green's class was excited. Sarah sat at her desk, talking with her friends about their holidays. Suddenly, Mrs. Green walked into the classroom with a new student. This is Leo, she said. He just moved here from another town. Please make him feel welcome. Leo looked shy. He was tall and had curly hair. He held his backpack tightly and didn't say anything. Mrs. Green asked Leo to sit in the empty seat next to Sarah. Hi, Leo, Sarah said. But Leo just nodded and looked at his desk. During lunch, Sarah saw Leo sitting alone. She wanted to talk to him, but her friends said, He's so quiet. Maybe he doesn't want to talk. Sarah wasn't sure what to do. She remembered how nervous she felt when she was new at school a few years ago. She decided to be brave and walked over to Leo's table. "Hi again," she said. "Do you want to sit with us?" Leo looked up, surprised. "Okay," he said quietly. Sarah introduced Leo to her friends. At first, he didn't say much, but as they talked about their favorite games and books, he started to smile. "I like soccer," Leo said. "Do you play?" After lunch, Sarah invited Leo to play soccer during recess. Her friends joined in too. Leo was really good at kicking the ball. "Wow, you're fast," one of the boys said. For the first time that day, Leo laughed. "Thanks," he said. By the end of recess, Leo was smiling and talking more. Sarah felt proud. She knew she had done the right thing by helping him feel included. Over the next few weeks, Leo became one of the most popular kids in class. He and Sarah became good friends. Sarah learned that being kind and brave can make a big difference in someone's life. She was glad she had taken the first step to welcome Leo. Story 3. The Broken Robot. Ben loved robots. He had toy robots, books about robots, and even robot posters on his bedroom wall. His favorite robot was a small blue one named A2. It had lights, wheels, and made funny sounds. One day, Ben was playing with A2 in the garden when it stopped moving. He tried pressing the buttons, but nothing happened. "Oh no," Ben said. "R2 is broken." Ben ran to his father. "Dad, R2 isn't working," he said. His father looked at the robot. "It might need new batteries," he said. They changed the batteries, but R2 still didn't work. "Maybe it's a problem with the wires," his dad said. "Let's open it up." Ben watched as his father used a screwdriver to open R2. Inside, they saw many small parts, wires, chips, and tiny screws. It looked complicated. Ben's father showed him how the wires connected to the battery. "Sometimes, the wires come loose," he explained. He found the loose wire and carefully fixed it. "Can I try?" Ben asked. His father smiled. "Of course. Just be gentle." Ben used the screwdriver to tighten a small screw. Then they closed the robot and turned it on. To Ben's delight, R2's lights blinked, and it made its funny sounds again. "You did it," Ben said. "We did it," his father replied. Ben was so happy that R2 was working again. He realized that fixing things could be fun. Over the next few weeks, he started helping his father with other small repairs around the house. He learned about tools, wires, and how machines worked. One day, Ben's mother asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Ben smiled and said, "An engineer. I want to build and fix robots." He knew that every problem had a solution if you tried hard enough. If you enjoy these stories, please like, share, and subscribe for more.